And so through all this search and rescue, through meeting the young man who had killed himself, as far as I could tell, as far as it appeared, through all of this, meeting his family, seeing them crying, them hugging me, giving me more money, saying that I was the only person who had a heart to go look for their brother, for their son, when no one else was willing to do it, and I wasn't even his friend. And I really wasn't his friend. I had talked to him for maybe half an hour when we were in the traveler house together, but I really didn't know this guy. I really would not have considered him a friend, and I had to go look for him because I was the only person physically capable of doing it very quickly, and I was free. I had cultivated a life of freedom and strength walking in the mountains, and so I had to put it to use for people in need. It didn't matter if they were family, if they were friends, just had to do it. And through all of this, due to my cannabis addiction, and even everyone was accepting me. They were like, this, I was helping them carry the ropes up to the search and rescue. I was ahead of them. I was doing relay, carrying one bag, bringing it ahead, coming back for another bag, helping someone else out, and super strong, even though I was there addicted to cannabis and I needed to smoke every 2 or 3 hours or whatever it was. And I couldn't cry through all of this, through seeing this guy who killed himself from depression, from his friends leaving him behind, and made me very sad, and I couldn't cry. And I told myself even more than before that I was going to stop smoking, that I needed to stop smoking. And a few months later, something like 6 months later, I was finally able to stop smoking for the first time in 7 years. And here I am. It's been just under 4 months since I've stopped smoking. And I feel more amazing than ever. And I feel like I never want to go back to smoking. And I need to express this consciousness, this self-love, that why would I abuse myself like this? Why would I hurt my lungs on this level? My breathing. Ayahuasca showed me that breathing is the most important thing in this reality. That when you don't breathe for a sufficiently long time, you leave this earth. And I explained this in another video, that that's what ayahuasca does. It puts you into a trance where your own breath becomes almost like a musical instrument, like a vibratory frequency that's very, very amplified, and you stop breathing to hear everything else. You get into a trance, and then it gives you this capacity not to breathe, and you become, you reach the closest you have to death in your entire life by not breathing for the longest time in your entire life. And through this experience, you're rebirthed and you're given a new appreciation for the breath. And so through all of this, through years integrating these experiences, continuing on, putting everything into practice the more I can, really doing the internal work, I'm on my way to the deepest level realizations I've had in this lifetime. And I've had to leave behind my friend from Abancay because I could see some deep level lies, and I expressed this in every way I could. And in the end, I said, I just gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sorry. But if you can't, like, I can see that I lied. I can see that there are bad things within myself that I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to see. But if you ask me about them, I will say yes. Yes, I can see it. Yes. All right. I'll tell you about the things, because I feel like recapitulation, like saying what happened that is a trauma, that is bad, saying it again helps you release it. Admitting that you did these bad things or these bad things happen, it is very helpful, because when you keep them bottled up inside, it feels like you're dying. It feels like you can't release the pain that these things cause, that you're living through this pain every day. And so I had to tell my friend that I could see, through me releasing all these lies, it gave me an internal clarity where I could all of a sudden see many lies from him and a lot of manipulation. And all of a sudden he started changing stories on very basic things, and he started compulsively lying, doing schizophrenic things. And what could I do other than say, bro, I'm really sorry, but I gotta go. I can't be around you. I can't do this anymore. And I'm not gonna force you to change. I'm not gonna force you to see anything. But since I can see it, and since you're now changing the story and unwilling to see these things that are very obvious to me, I gotta go because it's really not helping either of us.